Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm Jo and today I'm gonna take you with me on another thesis vlog, and I'm gonna take you at the epigraphic archives of my university. I'm gonna show you a bit of how it's organized, what the layout is, and I'm gonna give you a sneak peek into the sort of work that I do into the archives, aside from the practical work that I showed you in my previous vlog. If you don't know, I'm a class 6 major and I'm doing my thesis in Latin epigraphy. So I study rocks, basically, and inscriptions on rocks, which is very fun. And if you want to see some on-field action, you can catch my previous vlog, which shows exactly that. But today I'm gonna show you the more archivistic side of it, which is still really fun to me. It's a lot of digging, just not rocks, pieces of paper. You're gonna see. I really hope you enjoy. And with no further ado, let's get started. The epigraphic archives in our university double as the professor of studies, which is why I couldn't get much footage of the archives themselves. As you can see here, I am showing you the documentation that I have been provided with and that I have already been able to find. You can see here I have photos and written records. I have more information for some than for others. The first thing I'm doing is I'm consulting the CIL, or the Corpus Inscriptionum Latinarum, which is a collection of ideally every single Roman epigraphy to have ever been found. It is still being worked on and there are updates coming out very regularly. And I'm checking right now to find information on one of my epigraphies that is published in the CIL. And here it is, I found it. I was able to get a lot of information out of it. Right now instead I'm looking for documentation on unpublished inscriptions, and they are divided differently based on the typology. If there are any names present within the inscription, or even a specific job, they will be documented under that name or that job. Otherwise, they might be documented under the type of inscription. So for example, a funerary inscription will be placed differently than a honorary inscription. Right now, I'm looking through the fragmentary inscriptions, which are organized by place where they're stored and by type of fragment. As you can see here, I am going to draw you a little scheme so you can see what I'm talking about. We divide fragments into 9 types, depending on what sort of placement they are within the full epigraphy. So for example, a corner piece might be an A piece, or a G piece, or a C, or an I piece. Meanwhile, a piece that has no corners or no sides present is going to be an E fragment. And you can imagine these are the most common types of fragments and kind of a pain in the ass to find. You can see here how big the E fragment section is, just compared to all the other ones. So I'm just looking here between the fragments to see if I can find the documentation that I'm missing for my pieces. I was able to find documentation for most of what I was looking for, and I only ended up with 4 inscriptions that have no attached documentation. This one you can see here is Greek, so just not to do with Latin inscriptions at all. And this one here is thought to be a weight, like for scales. After that, it was time for me to hurry to class. While waiting for the class to begin, I started going through my notes, adding the things that I have found. Right now I'm just going through every single one of my notes and just deleting the ones that I had marked as scheda sent, making sure that I am updated on what I have and don't have. After class, it's time for me to go home, and I'm taking a bit of a scenic detour through our university's gypsum museums.